What's going on, people? Back with a bang. This is the Money Management, back here to bring you guys a little recap of this past week of trading and also a look ahead towards this upcoming week. So I just wanted to start by saying, hopefully you guys have had a good week. In the Discord, we had a lot of fun, apart from two plays, which were Apple and another one I can't remember. It was straight bangers. It was bangers on bangers and bangers. I'm going to show you guys a few of those plays this past week. But yesterday, we had a very strange day with the markets because SPY was going up, then down, then up, then down, and suddenly just rose up from nowhere. Same with QQQ. But look at this. I want you guys to do this and zoom out. Zoom out. Look over the past 10, 11 months. SPY is constantly, so it had its dips and rises and all that, but overall it's been going up. Now, of course, we're going to zoom in now to this recent week. So check this out. Monday was green, Tuesday green, Wednesday red, Thursday red, Friday green. So again, it was a mixed week. But like I said, we're just going to review a few of the trades that I played this week. So first of all, we took GM puts from last week Friday into this week Monday. It was a pretty risky swing, but it definitely paid off. This week Monday was here. Look at that, Friday to Monday. Got some nice puts which paid off. We dropped from about 62 all the way down to under 60 at one point. And if we just kind of zoom in on the chart here, go into the 1 hour, you can kind of see the idea of this trade. 1 second. So it took it over the weekend. All right. So we were around here last week Friday, and then of course, we bought our puts somewhere here, started to downtrend, uptrend a little bit, downtrend again, and eventually by Monday it continued downtrending all the way to, as I said, here, this moving average around $60. So that was a great put to start the week, and it actually returned over 100%. I actually got out a little bit early. I sold a little bit early on that one, but no worries, it's all good. Next, we're going to go to VALE, ticker symbol VALE. I'm sure you guys saw this trade this past week. It popped off. Now, this is a really interesting one because it's one of those where it had a great week, but you might have expected a little bit more from it. So we bought $15 calls, which expire the 21st of January, so next week. But the good thing with this one is, it kind of consolidated before popping off. And obviously, we made money at different points with this one. First of all, we made money from swinging it overnight. We took it Monday into Tuesday. So that was somewhere around here, right here, but somewhere here. And obviously, it continued rising above all the moving averages, and it broke this resistance, rose all the way up here, consolidated a bit before selling off. Now, I know that was a great trade, but I did want to highlight, look, after it downtrended towards the moving average and the previous resistance, it actually started uptrending again. So I think you could have doubled back on this one, and I know a few people in the group actually doubled back on this one. Next, we're going to go with one of the losses from this past week, and that was Apple. Apple was a loss I took because I went for $180 calls. We were around somewhere here when I took that trade, and I believed the bullish momentum was going to continue. Unfortunately, it sold off, so that was an L, and it started to trend below all the moving averages for the rest of the week. So it's still in a bearish period, even though it finished green yesterday. It is one of the stocks where sometimes if you get in too early, you can end up losing not badly on it. So yeah, that's kind of what happened with Apple. So that was a loss, unfortunately. Another play which we took, which potentially could be a gain still, but this is a loss so far, MRNA. So this was called out in the group, but to be honest, maybe we took the calls too out of the money. We've gone for $250 calls, which would be up here, expiring January 21st. And obviously, since when we took our calls, which was somewhere around here, just before it was trending above the moving averages, it has sold off, unfortunately. So yeah, the call out wasn't great, but it's one of those things that happens and we move on. So that was it for the losses, and now enough about the losses because there were actually no more losses. The next play I want to talk about is actually one stock I hold heavily in my portfolio, and that is ExxonMobil, XOM. We took call options on this. We took $71 call options expiring yesterday, And these were about 48 cents when we got in. And that was at the end of Tuesday trading, so that was somewhere around here, 70. And obviously it was trading above all the moving averages. I thought there's a lot of bullish momentum here. This is going to continue rising as it has been for the past couple of days. We took $71 calls. It could have been a swing for some. It was a day trade for others. But by the end of the day, it was already up 70, 80%. By the following day, we already got 100% and the contracts were in the money. And it actually continued staying above the moving averages for the rest of the week. And I think it is one that's going to continue bullish for the short term. Now, if you're not in XOM at all with calls or puts or whatever, you can also buy shares for the long-term buy and hold, which is what I've done. Since I bought my shares, I'm up around, I think, 20 or 30%. Plus, it's giving me dividends. So it's really a win-win situation. So this was probably the best call out this week. We got a great home run in the bag with this one. And it's one of those where if you're already holding shares, you're seeing your shares rise, you're eating off the puts, you're winning all round. Now we've got a couple more trades that we traded this week before we get into what's to trade for next week. The first one the second to last one I'm going to go with is ChargePoint. We took ChargePoint puts. This is basically the opposite of XOM right now. The stocks don't have any correlation, but I'm just talking about the trend. So we took $15 puts while it was above $15, somewhere around here. And obviously it broken below this level of support. It had broken down after this consolidation and started downtrending. We took $15 puts. These became in the money very quickly. It was a risky trade because although the contracts were cheap at around 20 cents, the contracts expired the following day. So we took these Thursday into Friday, and it was a risky swing, but it definitely paid up. Brought back almost 300% returns as ChargePoint downtrended to around, I think, 14.15 at one point. So yeah, this was a really good trade as well. And then lastly, JP Morgan. So JP Morgan, again, puts. We took this one yesterday after it had announced earnings. Look at the gap down. Unfortunately, we didn't get into the puts here before the market closed. We got in Friday during trading day, somewhere around here. So obviously, it downtrended the rest of the day, stayed below all the moving averages, and it looks like it's still going to go bearish into next week. Now, I don't want you guys to trade earnings, so that's why maybe we didn't trade it here. But hey, if you had traded this before earnings with the puts, you would have made a lot of money. So we had bought $155 puts, but we bought them yesterday, which didn't become in the money. But let's just think about this. If you had bought $155 puts before earnings, that would have made you a big bag even before it became in the money. But we finished up around 50%, so that was still a great trade. Now going to next week, what are we looking at? Well, yesterday we hopped into Salesforce, ticker symbol CRM. Check this out. So we're at a very interesting price point right now. It's kind of consolidating, and it's just above a level of previous resistance, also a level of support. Now, I think if we get enough buyers coming in around the 231 price point, so right where we are right now, Tuesday, we could start seeing some bullish momentum. Once we break the second moving average and third moving average, then we could be able to see it get up to maybe around 239. That's kind of the aim with this one, but again, we've got to see some movement, I'd say, by Tuesday. Otherwise, it'd be time to cut out of these call options. We've got 240 calls expiring Friday. And if this does happen to run up to 240 by Friday, then as you can see, that's a $9 run up. And our contracts will definitely bring back some healthy returns. Another stock I want to look at is Micron, ticker symbol MU. So Micron, I'm looking at the $100 calls. It's trending nicely above this moving average now for the past few days. I think one thing with this stock is it does have its heavy pullbacks, as you can see from here to here, as you can see around here as well. But honestly, if you manage your risk, you can get in and out of this trade. If you don't have to watch your day trades, you can also trade this nicely. I believe, yeah, it's at an interesting price point. It's not really looking bad, I'd say, but it's looking a little bit dangerous. That's the way I'd put it. I'm personally going to look at the $100 calls, maybe give myself a week or two just to see how it goes. But it is one which is kind of on my radar for this week. Also, please remember the watch list for this week will be officially out on the Discord on Tuesday. But I'm going to give you guys about 3 more stocks, and then the rest you have to come and watch and see in the Discord. So next we're going to go with Lucid, ticker symbol LCID, Lucid Motors, electric vehicle company. So it's had its ups and downs the past week or so. hit highs of around $47.50 and sold off all the way down to $39.80. So now we're at this weird price point where it's just hanging around the EMA lines. And if you zoom in a little bit, you can kind of see what I'm talking about. It's kind of trending in between them a little bit, and it's not really broken out. If it does manage to break out of this, what I'd say is not exactly consolidation, but if it manages to break out of this trend, it can start booming, and I'll be looking at the $45 calls. Maybe if I might even go for the $46 calls potentially, but I definitely want to keep this on my radar for the next few trading days. Okay, next up, we're going to go with Ford, ticker symbol F. Yes, the Ford that we used to talk about when it was around $13, $12 is now $25, and it is starting to break out. So just check this out. You can look at the 15-minute chart. So on the 15-minute chart, you might want to be looking for a pullback towards 25.10 before you enter this trade. If it stays above all the moving averages, we should be good with this one. I think another run could come to around $26. People are saying it could get to around $30 by February. I don't know about that. I don't think so, to be honest. But overall, if we just check out the chart, it is looking pretty good. Just check this. Yep, hanging nicely above all the moving averages. Stayed bullish. And yeah, I'm definitely interested with this one. Lastly but not least, we're going to go with PayPal. And I had a few other stocks I wanted to look at, but like I said, you're going to have to come to the Discord to check those ones out. PayPal is looking great for puts. So I know originally I wanted to get $200 calls for January, but hey, if a stock is trending below all the moving averages on multiple different time frames, you don't need to be told this is looking good for puts. Just zoom out a little bit. There you go. On the 4-hour chart, just so you can get a few different views. On the hour chart, again, below the moving averages. I just look for puts with this one for now. When it finally bottoms out, then you can start looking for something else. But in the meantime, I wouldn't risk trying to get calls and guessing where the bottom is, because then again, you could just end up messing up and then losing your money, which is not what we want to do around here. So that's mainly it for this video. What I do want to say is come and check out the Discord. We've got plenty going on in there, and make it a little bit more educational these days. Obviously show you guys around and make the best of use of our time. Also, please remember, guess what guys? Monday there is no trading. So no trading Monday, we have a day off. This year we're really trying to expand the Royal Trading Academy, so please do come and check it out. You've got the call outs tabs, you've got trade breakdowns, you've got stock charts, you've got stock flow, so you can see who's buying what. We've got many other stock ideas, the weekly watch list. We've got so much happening in Discord. We've also got our long-term investments there, so don't forget about those. I can't stress how important it is for you guys to become better traders. And like I said, we're always trying to make people become better in what they do, not only in trading, but of course overall in life. So again, come and check out the Discord. The link is in the description below, as is the link for the stock option starter pack. So make sure you guys grab that. It is a bunch of different videos, over 3 hours of content. You guys can come and see it yourself. There's enough testimonials. People have told you guys what it contains, what's in there, but it's up to you guys to make the decision if you want to learn how to trade. So definitely come and check it out. You have the link in the description, so please do check that out, like I said. But that is mainly it for today's video, guys. Make sure to drop a thumbs up, give us a like. Also, please do hit the red button if you're new around here. Subscribe to the channel. It does not cost you anything. We're trying to grow. On YouTube, we're trying to grow the Royal Trading Academy, so make sure you come and check it out. Add to that, make sure you guys comment, drop a comment, let me know your thoughts on the video. And overall, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Have a great day. We'll catch you next time for another video. Peace.
Game over.